अरिष्टं कोशं प्रपद्ये अमुना 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 प्राणं प्रपद्ये अमुना 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 भूः प्रपद्ये अमुना 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 भुवः प्रपद्ये अमुना 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 स्वः प्रपद्ये अमुना अमुना अमुना। कहते हैं कि भाई इसी now we are going to pray for the long life of the sun. Before the meditation has been said, now the mantra for japa, for recitation will be stated. Both the things has to be done. Just mantra recitation will not give fruits properly. And just meditation will not. In certain cases like these, both should be done together. Meditation and what should be the meditation? It has been told. How you have to do it has been told. Now, which is that mantra which will have to be recited after the meditation is being stated. Arishtam kosham prapadya. I take refuge or I take shelter in the indestructible treasury along with my son, whose name is this. Amuna, Amuna, Amuna. Along with this one. That is, you'll have to take the name of the son 3 times. And the father will not take his name at all. Aham prapadye. Aham is the father. I am in shelter. I am taking shelter in this indestructible treasury along with my son. Who is this? Then you have to take the name of the son 3 times. Pranam prapadye. And I take shelter in the main vital force, which is that divides into many forms to maintain this body, along with my son, whose name is so. Bhuh prapadye. I again take shelter in this earth, along with Amuna, with my son. Bhuha prapadye. I again take shelter in the intermediate space, along with my son, whose name is so. Swaha prapadye. I take, you see, first we take the whole treasure together. Then we are taking first the earth, the bottom. Then Bhuvaha, the middle portion. And Swaha, the top. Heaven. I take shelter in heaven along with my son. This is the mantra, the syllable, which will have to be recited after the meditation of this treasure for the long life of this son. Arishtam is avinashinam kosham. Arishtam is avinashinam kosham. The indestructible treasure. What is the treasure? Yathokta. As described above. Prapadya means prapanno asmi. I am in shelter of that. For what? Putrayushe. For the sake of the longevity of my son. Amuna iti thrir nama grannadi putrasya. You have to take the name of the son 3 times. By this, name of the son is repeated here 3 times. Similar in each and every state. Tatha pranam prapadye amuna amuna amuna. Bhu prapadye amuna amuna amuna. Va prapadye amuna amuna amuna. Swaha prapadye amuna amuna. Sarvatra prapaditi trirnama grannati. Punaha. Every time after saying this word, what? Prapadya iti. After saying that word only, not before that. After saying the word, just uttering the word prapadya, you have to utter the name of the son 3 times, again and again. Punah. And now he is going to explain the mantra. You should know, this is the most important. Just chanting and reciting, repeating the mantra is also okay, but if you know the meaning of the mantra properly, then it is more good. So here is now the meaning. What do I mean by saying pranam prapadye? What do I mean by saying bhu prapadye? What do I mean by saying Bhuva Prapadye. And what do you mean by saying Swaha Prapadye? And all these are together in Arishtam. Once these four are stated separately, the one what is stated first is known well. Sayadavocham pranam prapadye iti prano vaidakam sarvam bhutam yadin kincha tameva tat prapatsi. Sayadavocham. When I said this, pranam prapadyeti, I take shelter in that prana. I mean to say that what? Prano vaidam sarvam bhutam yedidam kincha. That the vital force is indeed all this universe that exists. Tameva tat prapatsi. Therefore, I take refuge in itself. Bhashyam. Sayadavacham pranam prapadyeti. When I said this statement for pranam prapadyeti, in this mantra, why it is repeated pranam prapadye? Yadavacham pranam prapadye iti. You are quoting, is it not? It was a part of that mantra. You are quoting it over here. For what purpose? Bhashyakara says, Vyakhyanartha upanyasa. Pranam prapadye has been repeated in this for the sake of explanation. Therefore, it is iti. Iti always states the introduction almost, or the end. 2 minutes it is there. Pranam prapadye iti. That means these words are being introduced here to explain the meaning of the same. What is the meaning of this pranam prapadye? It says prana vaidam sarvam. Prana vaidam, vital force, is indeed idam sarvam, all this bhutam, universe, yadidam jagat, whatever exists over here. Yathavara nabhav iti vakshati. Because in the later part of the Chandogya Upanishad, 7.15.1, in the Narada Sanatkara Samvada, you'll find there this mantra states, as the spokes are inserted in a hub. Similarly is this, everything inserted in prana. They are supported. If the hub does not be intact, then what is going to happen? All the spokes will shatter. Similarly, here it is happening. It will get scattered or not. You can't bind it. These spokes are binded by the hub. It holds. All the spokes are held properly in position by the hub. And if the hub does not exist, then all will get scattered automatically. Similarly, without this vital force, all these creatures will die off. Therefore, the example given there is Yathava, Araha. Araha means spokes. Nabho means hub. Are inserted or held up in the hub. Iti vakshyate. Ata tameva sarvam. Ataha, therefore, tameva, in that very thing, which is all, tat, tena, thereby, prana pratipadarena, the having taken the refuge in vital force, prapatsi, prapanno abhuvam, I shall have taken shelter surely in that vital force. Atha yadavocham bhuhu prapadya iti prithivim prapadya antariksham prapadya divam prapadya ityevam tadavocham. Atha yadavocham bhuha prapadya iti agnim prapadya vayum prapadya adityam prapadya ityevam tadavocham. Atha yadavochagam swah prapadya iti ऋग्वेदं प्रपद्ये यजुर्वेदं प्रपद्ये सामवेदं प्रपद्ये इत्येवं तदवोचम. Atha, then, when I said thus, yadavocham is when I had said thus, what? Bhu prapadyeti. I take refuge in shelter in the earth. I meant by that statement, by that recitation of the mantra, Prithvim prapadye, Antariksham prapadye, Divam prapadyeti. I meant not only by earth, I meant all the three worlds. Then what is meant by Bhuva then? Is not a separate word. He said, even though I am mentioning the word there, Bhuva prapadye, but actually by reciting that mantra Bhuva prapadye, I am in shelter of the deities of these worlds. Agnim prapadye, Vayum prapadye, Adityam prapadye. And even the heaven is also a world. And that's what mentioned in the very first word itself, Bhu Prapadya itself you took up. Prithvim, Antriksham, Divam. Prithvi means earth, Antriksham is the intermediate space, Divam is the heaven. All the three have taken there. Says yes, but therefore, by the statement Swaha Prapadya, what do I mean is, I am a shelter of the Rigveda, Yajurveda and Samveda. By the earth are the three words. By the word Bhuva Prapadya, intermediate space shelter, I am speaking of the three deities presiding over these three words. And lastly, by the word Swaha, which means actually as heaven, but I meant here by that I am in shelter of all the three Vedas. Athayadavocham Bhuprapade Bhashakara Tatha. Similarly, you have to take the meaning of all these mantras. There is no much difference. Trin Lokan Bhuradin Prapade Vocham. By this, just speaking of Bhu Prapade, by chanting or reciting this mantra, actually I mean all the three words together. And then what is the meaning of Bhuva Prapade? Then it says, there I mean by the deities presiding over these words or ruler of these words, Agni Adin Prapadita Davocham. And lastly, Athe Davocham Swa Prapaditi, Rigveda Adin Prapadityeva Davocham. And I stated or recited this mantra that Swa Prapadye. At that moment I meant that I am in shelter of all these three Vedas only. This is what I have stated, Tadavocham, Tad Avocham. Thereby I surely said this. Thereby I surely said this. This has been repeated to show regard to this great meditation. Uparishtat mantrat japet tatah uparishtan mantran japet. The mantras that have been stated above are for recitation. Tatah purvoktam ajram kosham sadigvatsam yatavadhyatva. But when you have to do that, he says, purvoktam ajram kosham. That has been, which has been mentioned above, the ajram kosham, the indestructible treasure, along with its sadigvatsam, along with the sun of the directions, yathavadhyatva, as prescribed above. Same way, after meditation, you have to recite this. Dhyatva tatah japet. This is how you have to conjugate these things. Dvirvachanam adarartham. And the repetition of tadavocham here is to show regard towards this meditation. Now, the question arises, okay, you have prayed for the long life of your son. The son is growing up slowly. He's not. He toddles and slowly becomes big. As soon as he takes birth, he will not be a mustache fellow at 20 years or 25 years and become directly to Agnihotra, and you can put him into him directly, all your Brahma, Karma and Loka, and make him as your Pratinidhi. It's not possible. Therefore, it is necessary to pray for the long life of the father also. So before the son becomes mature and capable of taking over all the responsibilities of the father, until then at least this father has to be alive. Otherwise, the child has taken birth. After 4 or 5 years of the child has not yet become properly grown up, the father dies. So how it is possible to get Rinamukti through that son? Therefore, now the next meditation starts for the long life of father himself. How to attain a total lifespan of 100 years. This can be done by any person who wishes to live a long life for any reason. Not necessarily for sadhana, because all are not living for sadhana. Everybody is living for their own enjoyments. They are enjoying their life in their own way. Therefore, they are not worried at all of what is happening around, what is going on, what should be done, what should not be done, what is happening with this body, how I have to lead the life. There is no worry at all. Listening, what happens after all the katha? Okay, ठीक है, सुन लिया। अब क्या सब्जी बनेगा आज? Immediately they change everything. Therefore he says now for long life is necessary, because most of the life we are wasting due to improper discriminative knowledge. From childhood we had not a proper discriminative knowledge at all. We wasted the life for more than 20, 24 years, 25 years. And then we became sadhu. Some people, whole life they spend, they never become sadhu. And some we see by chance, by God's grace, they are getting a very good opportunity. From childhood, their parents are putting into Sanskrit Vidyalaya, giving them Sanskrit education, but still those foolish fellows are getting back into the same trap. See the peculiarity of the sansar. And there is no viveka anywhere. That discriminative knowledge is necessary, that viveka is necessary to get into spiritual line and understand the life, to lead the life in a proper direction. Therefore, not only we want the long life, but at the same time we want the right life. Not a light life, but the right life. So how that can be? How is it possible? For that, the next message starts. Bhashakara gives an introduction. Putrayusha upasanam uktam japascha. For the longevity of a son, the meditation and repetition of the mantra has been stated. Atha, then now, idanim atmano dirgha jivanaya idamupasanam japancha vidadad aha. For enjoining the meditation and the mantra recitation, now this text says the meditative process, what has to be meditated, how it has to be meditated, what has to be recited for attaining a long life of his own. That means of the Father himself. Atmana. Atmana means the Father himself, of his own. Dirgha jivanaya, for a long life. Upasanam means meditation. Japancha and recitation of the mantra. Vidadat, to enjoin. Aha, the text says. Jivani swayam putradi phala nijjate nanyatha. Because a person who lives a life can only enjoy the fruit of having a son. And what is the use? If the person dies off immediately, the son dies off is also no use having a son. The father dies off also, then also no use of having a son. Therefore, both should have a long life. Then only the Rinatraya Mukti and all that for the development of the son will be helpful for moksha also. That's why he says, Bhashkara, Jivan he, indeed, one who is himself living a long life, can be related, putradi phalena yujjate, can be related with such a result like having a long-lived son, etc. Putradi phalena, nanyatha, and not otherwise. Iti ataha, therefore, now, atmanam yajnam sampadeti. A person thinks himself as if he is a sacrifice. That means to say, his whole life as a sacrifice. You have to meditate. From 1 to 24 as one part of the sacrifice. As we have seen before, a yajna, a sacrifice, is divided into 3 divisions of a day, like Pratah Savanam, Madhyandana Savanam, and Sayam Savanam. The same way, this life also is divided into 3 divisions. The first 24 years is one savana, Pratah Savana. In the morning, sacrifice. So, after that, first 24. Similarly, then 48, 44 and 48. Jagati Chanda and Trishtap Chanda. It will be taken this way. Gayatri, Jagati, depending upon the letters also, our age will be taken. And add all of them, it will be more than 100. So, जाए, दिमाग खराब है, कहां से कहां ले जाता है, वहीं पूर्ण कर दिया वहां पर. That was the greatness of Gayatri. She brought and gave back and completed her the story है, आधा आधा सुनता है और कहीं बीच में टप हो जाता. So this Gayatri is the first, Trishtup and Jagati. These three, according to the letters also, they are related to those particular savanas also. It has been stated before. They are related to those three savanas, Prata Savana, Madhyadana, and Sayan Savana. Therefore, the whole life is joined to three savana. And you have to imagine your whole life as a sacrifice. And if you are about 24 years old, then you should think you are at present in the noon sacrifice. Not the morning sacrifice, but the noon sacrifice is going on. The noon sacrifice part of your life is going on at present. If you are above 24. Below 24 means the morning sacrifice of the life is going on. 24 plus 44 is 68. After 68, if you are above 68 years old, then you have to think that your third part of the life, that means to say the evening sacrifice. The evening session of the sacrifice is going on. And in that time, there are chances of your getting expired. Some disease comes up. Some serious disease coming. And there is a doubt, maybe anything may happen. I may die. At that time, immediately you have to do this dhyana. That's been stated here. And the japa has to be done. And prayer, so that you will be joined up to or living up to the next stage. This is how, when you pray that those deities will give grace on you, bestow blessings on you, and you will be leading the whole life itself. You will not die in the middle of that session or anywhere in between that session. You will be completing that session. This is how we can live all the 168 plus 48. Is how much? 116. We can live complete 116 years for that purpose. And in that 116 years living, what is the necessity of living, you may ask? Just experience Brahman. Because the lifespan that we have wasted more than 50%. And whatever we are having is very less. If we don't pray for that long life, how will we be able to establish ourselves properly in Vedanta and in Brahman? That's it. Whenever you are getting sick, you are praying. That means what? You will be having health also. You will be healthy. That is why these prayers are coming. Not only long life. That's why it says whenever you get bukhar, fever, you immediately do this mantra japa. The fever will be going away and you'll be able to get perfect health with that. With health, we have to live well now. For that was this what we are doing, the meditation and japa. So daily we have to do it. It's well and good if we do daily. But at least when a person gets sick, he has to do this. To survive himself from that sickness. Otherwise, during that sickness, he may depart from this world. So that he may not depart at that intermediate session itself. Therefore, he has to pray this mantra and do the japa and meditation also. Atmanam yajnam sampadayati. A person thinks about himself, that is his whole life, as a sacrifice. पुरुषो वाव यज्ञस तस्यानि चतुर्विंशति वर्षाणि तत्प्रातः सवनं चतुर्विंशत्यक्षरा गायत्री गायत्रं प्रातः सवनं तदस्य वसवो अन्वायत्थाः प्राणावाव वसव एते हि दिगं सर्वं वासयन्ति. पुरुषो वाव यज्ञः. Indeed, Vava means indeed. This man is itself a great sacrifice. यह आदमी ही मनुष्य is a great yajna, बहुत बड़ा यज्ञ है. And this yajna will be completed only by death, 116 years of life. The death is itself avabrata snana of the yajna. Tasya yani chaturvinshati varshani. Of that man, that person, those which are the 24 years of life, yani chaturvinshati varshani, tat, they are the Pratasavanam, the morning session of the sacrifice. Chaturvinshati Akshara Gayatri. Why you are taking only 24 years? Why not 25? 25, 100. You can do something like that. Or 33. 99? 100 years it will be okay. Why you want to do 24 and next one is just 44, then 48? What is this division? Why? What is the reason behind it? Why you want to divide the life into such a division, 24, 44 and 48? The reason is Chaturvinti Akshara Gayatri. Whereas this Gayatri constitutes of 24 letters. So what? Somebody may say. So what? It is in 24 letters. That means why should we relate over 24 years? Is it because that is the first morning session of your life is 24 years and the morning session of external sacrifices. In Pratasavana, which is the chanda, the meter used maximum, is the Gayatri. This is why we are relating 24, the letters, number of letters in Gayatri, which is predominating in the morning session Pratasavana of the Yajna. That is constituting of 24, and that is what we are constituting our long life as a sacrifice. Therefore, the 24 years of the life, 24 letters of the Gayatri are similar to each other. So, Gayatram Pratasavanam, because Gayatri is associated with the Pratasavana, the morning session of the sacrifice. Tadasya vasavo anvayatya. Tadasya, with that of this man, with that 24 years of this man, what are associated? The Vasus are associated. The deities called Vasus are associated. Who are the Vasus? Pranava Vasava. All these vital forces, not one vital force, the major one. You have to take all. Vagadi Indriyani. These are the vital forces. Why you take all these organs as vital forces? Indeed, these vital forces are the Vasavaha. Why? Ete hidam. Because ete, these vital forces, what they are doing? Idam sarvam vasayanti. These make all these abide in this body. Otherwise, it's not possible. Without the vital forces, nobody can be living in this body. This body is going to die. Therefore, the 24 years, if you want to live a life, we have to think of, meditate upon the Vasus. And who are those Vasus? These pranas themselves. Purusha, Jivan Vishishtaha. Purusha means, the mantra is Purusha. Purusha means Purusha only. Don't take Atma, Brahman, this and that. That's why Purusha means Purusha. Ordinary man. And which type of man? Jivana Vishishtaha. A living person you have to take. A person with livelihood. Karya Karuna Sanghato. That means he is possessing of a body and organs. Yatha Prasiddha Eva. What further to explain? Everybody knows that. Said Yatha Prasiddha, it is well known. It is certainly well known to all that I am a man. Everybody knows. When first time Vivekananda went to America, there they offer women also to be a man. He said, how is it possible a woman is a man? At that time there, the feminine movement was going on. There was a lot of movement going on, equalitism, this and that, and there's a diversity, many things are going on. The woman would feel very bad if she's told she is a woman. Who? Man. No, remember that. Who? I am man. A man being wooed is called woman. That means she is being wooed by the husband. Therefore, you remove that woo, it's a W and O was removed and called as man. All are man. Meaning, I am also man. Not only you. So we are equal. So here also, Yatha Prasiddha. All are man itself. It will Purusha for all, no problem. Woman is also Purusha only. Because she is also Purishete. The word Purusha is what? Derived from Purishete iti Purushaha. Vava Shabdo Avadharanartha. This Vava word which has come here 2 or 3 times. It is used to show the certainty or certitude of the subject. Purusha eva yajna ityartha. That means to say, actually, this man is the sacrifice. Ityartha. This is the meaning of this part of the mantra. So how is that this Purusha is an yajna? This man is a sacrifice? Tatahi. Samanyaihi sampadati yajna. Through certain similarities. Samanya means through certain similarities only. Thus, Tatahi means thus indeed, through certain similarities, I am going to establish yajnatvam. His identity will be established with the sacrifice. Thus, the identity of man will be established with sacrifice through certain similarities. The question is how? What is the similarity? Tasya purushasya, of him means of that man. Yani, those which are chaturvinshati varshani, 24 years span of life. Ayusha, there's a span of life. Tat, that is the Pratasavanam, the morning session of the sacrifice. Of which sacrifice? Purushakyasya yajnasya. Purushakyasya yajnasya. Of the sacrifice so called as man. Kena samanyana itya. Through which similarity you are stating this? Chaturvinshat akshara Gayatri Chando. Because the Gayatri meter constitutes of 24 letters. Gayatram means Gayatri Chandaskam hi vidhi yajnasya pratasamana. And it is seen, the ritualistic sacrifice, not this man as sacrifice, the ritualistic sacrifice which is being done by performer of rites, by Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya externally, even in that it is seen what? Gayatri Chandaskam hi. There were two types of sacrifice. One is Purusha Yajna and the other is Vidhi Yajna. Vidhi Yajna is external and Purusha Yajna is his own life. So Vidhi Yajna means in the ritualistic sacrifice it is seen very clearly the Pratasavanam, the morning session is fully or predominantly there. What is used is the Gayatri Chandaha. The Gayatri meter is used. Here number 1 tippan, he gives how it becomes 24 letters. Because Chaturvare, you say the mantra, Varenyam. Actually there is only 23 letters, not 24. We count, there is only 23. So how do you are going to complete it? Varenyam. Nyam hai na? Na and ya. There we add a E. Niyam. E should be added. Is there Nvam somewhere it comes? You have, if there is Vu, you add Uvam. Iyam, Uvam. It is the Pingala Shastra. Given as a sutra here. Pingalera Uktam. Yadi Purana iti. Did you see the tippan number 1? Third line. Uktancha. Pingalena. Yadi Puranaha. And this has been very well explained by Halayudena. That is, there is Halayuda Kosha, a dictionary of Sanskrit words called Halayuda Kosha. In that dictionary you can see, and explanation has been given here. Examples are also given. Divam Gacha Suvaha Pate. Suvaha. Swaha is there. You have to take it as Suvaha. Then only the letters will be completed. Not otherwise. So this is how we have to complete the 24 letters. Sanskaratana Mala. There is a book. In that also it is written, Chaturvidha Aksharam tu Gayatrim Prajapan Hridi Sarvan Varnan Abhidhyayet Devadam Arthamevacha. Chaturvinshati Aksharam tu Gayatrim Prajapan Hridi. While reciting the 24 lettered Gayatri, one has to meditate in the heart Sarvan Varnan. You have to exactly know each and every letter properly. There will be 23. How we are going to complete it as 24, that should be very well known. And Devatam Arthamevacha Vidhyayet. You have to meditate the deity and meditate the meaning also. Number of letters, deity and meaning. We'll have to meditate it well along with recitation. Chaturvedi Akshara Gayatri. Gayatri Chandaskam Vidhi Yajnasya Pratasavanam. And it is seen in the ritual sacrifice also. the whole of the morning session is occupied by the Gayatri meter. Atah, therefore, Pratasavana Sampannena Chaturvinshit Varshayusha Yukta Purusha. Therefore, a man is endowed with Purusha Yukta, you take first. A man is endowed with 24 years of life, Chaturvinshit Varshayusha Sampannena. Sampanna means endowed with. Yukta means endowed. How? Because Pratasavana Sampannena. Because he has thought of his 24 years of life as the morning session of the sacrifice. Atah, with Yajna Sadrishyat, Yajna. Hence, due to similarity with the ritualistic sacrifice, this human life is also called as sacrifice. Tatha uttarayorapi ayusha samanade sampatti trishtu jagatyakshar sankhya samanyato vachya. Similarly, in the succeeding two sessions of the life ayusha also api, what we have to do? They should be looked upon as the rest of the two sessions. Madhyandina Savana, the noon session, and the Sayan Savana, the evening session. As what? What do you look at them as? Trishtab Jagatyaksha Sankhya Samanatavacha. Due to the similarity of their being predominant in those particular sessions, we have to take here in our life also the number of letters though that constitute these meters, Trishtab and Jagati, that is 44 and 48 years of span of life. Of the number of letters in the meters. Due to the similarity of the number of letters in the meters, we have to meditate upon those two sessions of our life also as Madhyana Savana noon session and the evening session of the human life sacrifice. Kincha. Moreover, Tadasya Purushayagyasya. Tadasya means Purushayagyasya. Of that sacrifice which is called as the human life, Pratasamanam Vidyagyasiva. Just as seen in the ritualistic sacrifice, what happens? There is some deity who is presiding over the morning session. Now we have to think over which is the deity here, which is presiding over our 24 years of life. Then he says, Vasavo Devaha Anvayattaha. The deities called as Vasavaha, Vasu, are associated with this morning session. Anugataha means associated with this morning session. Savana Devatatvena Samanityartaha. Savana Devatatvena, as and because they are the deities of the morning session, they are the masters of this 24 years of life. They are the Swami, the master, the ruling deities of this 24 years of life too. Because Purushayagyapi Vidyagyiva Agnyade Vasavo Devaha Prapta Ityato Vishinashti. But now, because you are giving similarities, the question will arise, what is this Vasudevata? As it is in the ritualistic sacrifice, Agni, etc., it was counted over there. Those devas are called as Vasu. Agni and others 8. Those 8 together are called as Vasu. Are you going to take those 8 only over here? The human life as sacrifice? No. Here the Vasus are not Agni and others, but they are our own sense organs. Prana Vavas Savasavaha. That's why the question is put up here, by the object. Question arises here. Purusha Yajna api Vidhi Yajna eva. As we had seen in a ritualistic sacrifice, similarly, in this sacrifice called as human life, even here also, is it possible to accept Agniyadev Devaha as Vasava? Can it be concluded that these Agni, fire, etc., which are the 8 deities, are also the 8 deities called as Vasu over here in the human life, Pratasavana morning session? Prapta Ityato Vishanashti. They were specified and stated, no, don't take those fire, etc., deities. But what? Pranavavasavo Vagadeyo Vayavascha. What has to be taken here is, by prana, you don't take only the organs, Vagadi. Because what the organs will do? Without prana, apana, udana, samana, vyana, they will die. Therefore he says, by prana, take the organs and all those vital forces which are stimulating these organs towards actions. But forcing them to do actions and become exterior into the world. Vayavascha. Vagadayo and Vayavascha. Not only Vagadeha, but Vayavascha. Not only the organs, but you'll have to take also those specific, particular air, the vital forces, which are prompting these organs to become extrovert and engaged in different types of actions. Tehi yasma idam purushadi pranijatam yete vasayanti. Why they are called as Vasava? These Pancha Prana and Pancha Jnanendriya, Pancha Karmendriya, why are calling these as Vasu? Because here you have to derive it as Vasayanti the Vasava. What do they are? Why Vasayanti means they are the cause to abide. Because Nich comes here in Hetu. Tat Prayojako Hetuscha is a sutra in Vyakarana. They are the cause for the abidance of these people, of the other things in this body. That's why he says, Tehi yasma. He means yasmat, as and because. Te means they. What are they doing? Purushadi pranijatam idam. Ete vasayanti. Te ete vasayanti. Those which are thus are actually caused to abide all creatures, including this man. Beginning from the man, each and every creature is abiding in the body due to these people only. These organs and pancha, the five vital forces. Praneshu dehe vasatso sanatu vasati nannata. It is very clear. Because if the prana, the vital forces are existing, are staying in this body, then the rest will also abide in it. Sarvamidam vasati. The other continue to abide. Nannata, not otherwise. Ityataha vasanat vasanatcha vasana. Therefore, both the meaning have to take now. For themselves, it is vasanat. As they become abiding others, they are vasana. Vasanat vasanatcha. As and because they are themselves abiding, and until unless they are abiding, they are what they are doing. They are the cause for the abiding of others. They are causing others to abide in this body. Therefore, they are themselves abiding, and that become a cause for others to abide in this body. To reside in this body, to stay in the body, you can say anyway. Therefore, both the derivation has to be taken, Nijanta and the non-Nijanta. Vasanat is non-Nijanta and Vasanat is Nijanta. Now it starts. What is that meditation? And what is that mantra which has to be recited? Tanchedetasmin vaisi kinchit upadabet sabruyat prana vasava idam me pratasam adhinagam savanam anusantanuta iti maham prananam vasunam madhye yajno vilopsiya iti uthaiva eta tatha etyagadoha bhavati. You see, agadoha bhavati. You will be very, very having perfect health. No roga at all. No headaches, no stomach aches, no back aches, no aches. Tanchet etasmin vayase. Therefore, a person who is knowing this 24 years of life as the morning session of the sacrifice of this human life, tamchet, if by chance, etasmin vayase, within that 24 years of age, kinchid upadabet, some disease attacks him. Disease attacks means what? It is Yamaduta coming to take you from here. Disease is nothing but one of the, what you call as Duta. Duta means? What sense? It is not a messenger here. He is a carrier actually. He is a carrier. He will take you from here. Because Duta is usually used for a messenger. He is giving you a message only and going back without taking you. The messenger will not take you along with him. But these fellows, Yamadutas, even though the word is used, the Duta, a messenger, but actually they are carriers. They carry you away from this world itself. So these, what the diseases are actually the carriers itself of the person. Therefore, whenever, etasmin vayasi, in between this session of 24 years of life, whenever it is, some disease attacks you, so sabruya, that person is meditating his life as an yajna, a sacrifice, immediately stage, ho pranaha, bho vasavaha, idam viprasarmadhanagun samanam anusantanuda. This is what he is going to pray. He says, bho pranaha, bho vasavaha, O deities, whom are named as Vasu. Who are they? These organs and the vital forces. I pray in you people, please let me, or please bestow your graces on me, so that this Pratasavana, the morning session of my life, will be attached or will be related, connected with the next session of the noon session of the life. That means what? I may not die now. Let me be alive until the next session comes. And the next session comes, again you pray for the next session. And again for the next birth. That's how the whole life goes. Maham iti. After praying so, he does not keep quiet. Again he says, Maham pranana vasanam madhye yajno vilopsiya. He's very clearly saying, may not my these vital forces depart from this body in the middle of this yajna. Vasunam prananam aham madhye yajno ma vilopsiya. Maham vilopsiya. May not I depart away from this, from the middle of this yajna. Madhye yajna madhye pranana vasanancha yajna madhye. In the middle of this morning session, the deities of which are the Vasus, who are called as the prana, which are called as Vasus. May I not depart from here. Iti uthaiva. Surely. Udeti. And after that he gets up. Eti means udeti. After that he will get out of the disease in the sense. And what is going to happen? Agadoha bhavati, nirogo bhavati. He will be diseaseless. That means he will be attaining perfect health for all those 24 years of life. 24 plus 44 will be 68, isn't it? The next comes that.